this is the van. Obviously I did some tour of it last time. I did rip up the floor that was in it. Finally got my kill mats after 2 weeks of waiting. So tonight I just got out of work, took a shower, and I come work on the van a little bit. So basically my main goal for this evening is to get the tire wells soundproofed and maybe the sides. It all depends. It's been a long day at work. So I am gonna do my best. And what I'm gonna do is as soon as I'm done for the night, I will do a recording of what I got done so y'all can see. But yes, I love you all and I miss you all and I'm so excited to start this build with you guys so you can have 2 builds with me. I'm excited. Love you all. Okay, so I was very bad and I forgot to record the outcome last night of how much I got done. Well, I got it all done last night. All of it is now kill mats. I do have a missing space there because that is where one of my fans is going to go, and I also have a space back there that my other fan is going to go. So this is how much I got done last night. It took me a couple of hours. I was probably up until like 11:30 at night doing it, but it is done. So tonight I'm going to go pick up some insulation over at Lowe's and I'm going to finish doing that. I'll try to record some more tonight for you so that you can see how far it's coming. So I'm pretty excited that I got all that done. It didn't take that long, but it took that long and I just totally forgot. I got drinking some beers last night while I was doing it, so that's probably why I forgot to make another video. But yes, this is the outcome so far of it all kill maxed out. And yeah, there's some random ones on the floor because I was like, why not? I had some extra, so it is what it is. All right, guys, so I will update you tonight more on what I'm going to be doing with the insulation. All right. Good morning, everybody. So I have got quite a bit done on the van that I did not record, only because I'm trying to do the YouTube and then the TikTok and the lives and blah, 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 blah. So anyways, I wanted to update you guys on what has actually been happening in the van, because I don't think I've shown you guys. I think I've showed you some little clips and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of walk you through what I did. So if you can see, I did do all the sound deadening throughout the whole van, like on all the sides, everywhere. And then I put a few in the middle there, just where I know most of the sounds come from. I did also insulate. I have the insulation on the doors and this section and over here. And then I use the fiberglass. Don't yell at me. I don't want to hear anything about toxicity. I don't want to hear it. Keep your comments to yourself, please. I love you all. But still, I know it's toxic, but I smoke a pack a day. So, you know, if that fiberglass doesn't kill me, I'm not worried about this. So anyways, so I have all of the fiberglass in the bottom of it. The reasoning I have that, and this is why I will explain to you guys why I chose that, is because this is a brand new van. Brand new 2020 Ford Transit. So what's in here is there is a lot of wires that the manufacturer have put down in this bottom section right here. And if there's ever a recall, because I work in the automotive industry, if there's ever a recall on the vehicle and a tech needs to get back to those electrical wires, I want to make it easy as possible for them to be able to access that. And I don't want to have to tear all my walls down. So what I'll end up doing is making an access point for that purpose. So if there's anything down the road that happens with a vehicle and a tech needs to get in there and be able to do something with the wires or anything that's actual with the vehicle part, I want them to be able to access it. I can't say that word today. That easily. So that is the reasoning I did that. I have not insulated the roof yet because I still have to put my max air fans in this section and that section back there. So, and I have not insulated the upper half yet because I still have to run my wires for my electricity and everything like that. So I did some insulation and that's it. So today we are at the lovely, lovely Lowe's. Back here all the time. They know my name now. And we are picking up the stuff for the subfloor. So that's what we'll be doing today. Well, I say me. I'll be doing that today and you guys are going to be along for the ride. And I will keep you guys updated as soon as pretty much everything gets done. Okay? We'll update you on something that I'm doing that I never did on the bus. This is the easy point about having the van, because you're driving wherever you're going, so you have your measuring tape and you can like be prepared before you go in. So I'm writing a list of everything I need for today's project. trying to make sure I have everything, but we all know how that really goes. Because I used to write lists on the bus, but then like I didn't have the vehicle here to make the measurements as I was going, so I would run out of stuff, everything like that. So I'm actually trying to be smarter on this build. I'm trying to be more prepared as far as that goes. I'm writing down everything that I'm gonna need on this trip, and hopefully that's all I'm gonna need today. We will see if that actually happens. I am making sure I put my screws on here because I've done that before when I was on the build on the bus. I would totally forget to do that. So far I have for my build that I need to get liquid nails, 3 sheets of plywood, 3/4 inch. I need to get 15 strapping pieces because the way I want to set it up, I'm going to have some strapping along the back, strapping along this front, and some strapping along each of the sides and in the middle for structure wise. I also am going to be getting some 3 sheets of foam board to put in the middle of to insulate it. But I'm also going to do something that's really weird, and I've never seen it done, but I'm like, why not? So you're going to have those foam boards down, right? In between your slats, where your plywood is going to screw to, because I'm using liquid nails because I don't want to screw through the floor of a brand new van. And it just invites more water, more moisture, and more problems down the road. So I am not going to be using self-tapping screws on the floor of the bus because of that purpose. And you just never know down the road. I don't want to cause more problems. So I'm going to use liquid nails for my strapping, and then I will screw the plywood into the strapping boards. And then I'm going to be putting this silver stuff, this bubble insulation, over all of it before I screw it down. I'm going to make my points of where I know my straps are, and then I'm going to screw that down to there. But I'm going to have the foam insulation, and then I'm also going to have on top of the foam insulation and the strapping pieces is this, and then the plywood is going to go on top of it. So it's going to be kind of like a little sandwich a little bit. So hopefully just adds another level of insulation. So there we go. Let me go. Without further ado, let's go into Lowe's. So I've gotten the strapping down, and I have gotten the insulation on the floors. So that's what I've done so far this morning. That has taken me half the morning to do. I did glue the strapping down, and then what I'm going to do after this is I am going to be putting this insulation over this insulation. I already have marked out where my straps are, so when I put the plywood on, which I had just laid down nice and tight next to each other, and I'm going to get the pad that came out of the van originally, lay it down, use that to trace, and yeah. So that's where I'm at so far today. I'll let a breath today. That's because I have to keep jumping in, jumping out, jumping in, jumping out. So there's that. So, okay, yeah, I will let you get updated more when I do more. Okay, guys, so I got the floor completely done. My subfloor is done. So much room for activities. My back is killing me, though. But it is all done. It took me from 8 o'clock this morning until 3 o'clock this afternoon to do it all. But I was smart, and I got everything I needed this morning. I'm glad for lists. I should do those more often. And yes, it is completely finished. So tomorrow I will be working on electricity. This is the one that scares me the most because, as you all know, if you've been watching me through my bus build, and now you know I hired that out. So this one is going to be a little bit more scary for me because I have not done it. So I want to make sure that I am doing it right. So there's that. So anyways, join me next week and we will see what the electricity comes out like. All right. I love you all, guys, and much love from Gypsy and Gloria.